On today's show, Maddie Potts from the Santa Monica Newsroom joins us to celebrate Lucio's big day, kinda.
That's right, Hot Mess. Plus, I'm here to rip on all you same-side sitters, like Luch. And last but not least, I've got some burning questions for the in-studio crew.
And then we're freeballing it for segment 3, folks. So strap it on, come up with a safe word, and start the show.
Blue, you're my boy!
And now,
That's all you want. I'm the one who's gonna be on TV.
from TTR Studios,
I can't quite remember how that one goes. I gotta admit, I'm a little high. No, Peggy, I'm cool.
it's Luch Dog in the morning.
Welcome back, folks. It is Luch Dog in the morning. Feel Good Friday. Don't usually do 2 in a week, but goddamn feels good. Belly.
We've done
Didn't
2
we
in a
say
week.
we were going to do 2 in
We
a week,
did, but
and
we
then
don't-
we haven't?
We're going to do it.
Yeah, but we're trying to set the bar here
Yeah.
low.
He also did 4 weddings in a row last weekend. It's
This is
kind of hard
true.
to get together
Yeah,
on
and
the
you
weekends.
guys have night jobs, and I have a day job, and it doesn't work out
Yeah.
very well.
Your guys driving through all the traffic today to get here was fantastic. We've got Matty Potts from across the country. What's up, dude?
What's going on, guys?
Can't wait to have him in here. We got Belly Batting with Matt LaBelle. There's so many Matts here today. Hot Mess
Not me.
Kim.
I be the belly. Don't refer to me as anything different.
That's it. All right, so that's how we're doing it. Folks, welcome to the show. We do have to get to it. It is a huge day for me. I got laid.
Did you?
The claps.
I like that clap.
Yeah. Someone's supporting him.
Can I just preface this?
As long as you got it in, I guess it counts, right?
But he didn't get it in.
Well, let me just preface this with I wanted to name the show Sexual Frustration. Because
Healing.
No, not sexual healing, sexual frustration. And there's a reason. It wasn't my idea. So I was with a female. Very
Are
into
you
this
sure?
Very into this female.
Cold-blooded, Kim.
Oh, we're getting off early. You
Cold-blooded.
can tell the way that today's show is going to go.
What base did you make it to?
I'm doing good. I've dated this girl for a little while now. I really like this girl is the thing, okay? So that's first off. Second off, she's smoking hot. So that's another thing. Potts, you've seen pictures.
Yeah.
You can
she is
attest.
hot. She's got fully tatted. She's like a pinup doll. She looks like a pinup girl. She's hot.
Ooh, that is
Yeah.
hot.
Okay.
I do find that attractive about women when they look like that.
So
I showed a couple of my friends too, by the way, and they couldn't believe that you.
They couldn't believe it.
they couldn't believe
Were
what?
you with this girl? I mean, you definitely led me to believe that you did something with her.
Oh, absolutely. But what we started laughing. What couldn't you believe?
That you were
That
with
You
her.
hooked up with such a hot chick.
Oh, that's it. Just that I got to. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
cold-blooded.
yeah. That's true. So you can
Oh,
imagine.
really hooked up with a chick at all?
I'm always shocked.
I'm not shocked.
Going into a little bit of a backstory,
He goes on
though.
so many dates, like percentage-wise, he has to succeed like 0.5% of the time.
It's just the law of numbers.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
you guys have to understand that before my previous girl, I'm pretty much just assuming that I'm never going to see this girl again after today's show. Just put that out there. But I know what's coming
So she's
to me.
a listener.
I know what's coming to me.
Did you tell her
you
to
know
listen
she's
to the
listening?
show?
I don't know if she'll listen or not, but I don't hold back for you guys. I will say I'm not going to get too personal because I like her and I'm not going to throw her stuff out there.
No.
But this is too good. And she even mentioned when it went awry,
Arrived?
which it did, and I'll tell you.
Or dry?
Can we just start from the beginning? Because I didn't even know you were dating anyone.
Basically,
So,
I haven't
who
dated
is this
anybody
girl?
for 3 years. I had no sex. Okay, and then I start. Yeah, 3 years, zero sex.
Well, that takes
That's
care of that
rough.
question I was going to.
So-
Question number 2.
Did you get dust? Did she blow
Holy
dust off
moly.
of it?
So the question becomes, what is the
It had
longest?
to be earlier than that. You had a girlfriend last year. What the hell happened?
Before her, it was 3 years
Oh, okay.
celibacy,
All right.
and she was. I mean, can I just say she's pretty hot too? So good on me.
Yeah. You did a fine job.
For somebody who
How
doesn't get
long-
laid, I get laid few times, but with very quality women.
Yeah,
So you're
no,
selective
that
about who you
ex
get laid
was,
by.
she was a breast friend.
She was quite well endowed in the frontal department.
Okay, so what's the number, the longest you've gone without having sex, Belly?
17 years before I got laid my first time.
Come
I
on.
didn't say that.
Come on.
No, since the first time, I mean, never less than a year. Never less than a year.
Okay.
No, never less.
Never less than a year, never more than a year.
Never.
Oh, wait. Never more than a year. Never more.
Right.
Yeah,
you're
because
right.
less than a year
Sorry,
is
thanks, Kim.
pretty
Thank God.
straightforward there.
No.
All right,
yeah.
so hot mess.
Probably right about a year. I mean, I had that really terrible breakup, and I
didn't-
had to emotionally
Shut it
fix.
down.
I had to fix myself. I
Thank you.
had a lot of recovering to do, and part of that was no men.
You can't take apart the machine.
Only ladies?
I couldn't.
How are the
Where
ladies?
is this time of your
Wait a
life?
minute.
Well, if we're talking about college,
So no, you have to turn off the machine so that you can break it apart.
you
and fix
know,
it back.
I was so damaged coming out of that relationship that I completely avoided any sort of romantic relationship.
But some people go the other route and
become sluts.
bang the hell out of everybody.
Yeah, that
You-
wasn't me.
You didn't do that. Okay.
Now,
I was gonna say. Somebody had to say it. I was gonna say it. I'm so glad it was you. That was awesome. That was
She's like a
awesome.
small snowball. Once she gets rolling and picking up
Yeah.
more snow, the bigger the ball.
Matty Potts from the Santa Monica newsroom. Dude,
Yes.
how long has it been? What's the longest that you've had to wait for sex?
I mean, honestly, I can't remember more than just like 2 or 3 months tops. I don't think there was anything longer than
That's
that.
fine.
I mean, I dated a girl when I lived in DC and I was running a nightclub. I met this Swedish au pair. And we
Oh, there's
started
so many
dating.
au pairs here.
And
Yeah.
she her job ended. She went back to Sweden, and even then, she was out of the States for 9 months. And I flew to Sweden to sleep with her. Because I was not going.
It's been too long.
Without getting laid.
Holy
and she was
hell.
smoking hot.
She's from Sweden, of course she is.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I think,
Yeah.
but see, I wasn't putting out effort either. See, he put out the effort. I could have flown to Sweden. No, that's not true.
How do those rich dads not bang those Swedish au pairs is what I want to know.
they,
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
How do you think I worked as a PI for 2 years?
They do.
They do.
No, that's like the worst thing you could do. As a
Yeah, no, I've
family.
got a whole bunch of
Get an
PI
au pair?
stories.
No, as a fan, it's like it's George Costanza not wanting a hot assistant so he can get stuff done. You don't order a hot au pair as a family and
Right.
then expect her not to break the family up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why the wives usually do not like
Ben
hot au
Affleck.
pairs.
Yeah,
Right.
usually a problem. So,
Right.
I went 3 years without having any sex, and it wasn't because I wasn't getting offers, but I was just like I was in Kim's mode. I was just shutting it down. I wasn't having it, and then I just kind of like.
Dude, but you're I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're comparing yourself to a female. Guys do not shut themselves down when they get out of a relationship. They go on a spree.
They go
Like
porn
you,
mode.
you can't compare yourself to a chick. It's totally different emotionally, and the fact that you had offers and you said no, that's
Sex
mind-blowing.
weirds me out.
Obviously.
Sex weirds me out. You have to understand.
Obviously.
Yeah, we figured that out when you told us.
It weirds me out because there are things that just come along with it. If I don't, that's why I've never like.
There doesn't have to be.
No. There's always the worry. Am I getting her pregnant? Am I getting an STD? Am I getting myself? Why is everybody
Only if
shaking
you let
their
it get
head?
to your head.
Well, one, if you're wearing a condom, you eliminate literally every single one of these worries.
Yeah.
No.
Yes! What do you mean, no?
That is true. If you
Well,
provided the condom,
99.9% of the time.
it's not like you're poking holes in your own condom. Although I
Well,
wouldn't
he
put
might
it past
be.
you.
You know how women like to baby trap men? He might want to baby trap
He's
a
gonna
fucking
baby
woman.
trap a woman.
I called it.
Isn't that knocked up? That's what he basically does.
No, he
knocked
just-
up.
no.
He didn't do that on
no, he
purpose.
got-
She
what do
said,
they call it when
just
you-
do it.
What do you
And
call
then
when
he
you
took
pull
it
the
off.
condom off and then
Called pulling a condom
Well,
off, Belly.
no, so he couldn't get it on and knocked up. But there's a thing where it's like it's not ghosting. It's like where you pull it off, but you still pretend to have it on.
I think it is ghosting. Before ghosting was what it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
you pull-
remember
actually,
what
it's
you're
going to
talking
be sexual assault in some states soon.
about.
So
I'd be pissed.
He'd be
All right.
pissed
That's not
if
cool.
someone pulled the condom off on him.
I'm putting myself in the woman's shoes is what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
doing. I'm
You do
saying
that
I'd
a
be-
lot,
yeah.
don't you?
Okay, so I went 3 years. That's fine. It's not like it was.
Oh no,
that's fine.
recording stopped.
That's okay.
So fast forward to this relationship. Where did this happen? I mean, how did it happen?
We are no longer recording your face, so you're off video, Matty Potts. Just so you
Okay.
know, you
Can you restart it?
you can do whatever you want. I'll get you in
All
the
right,
next
cool.
segment.
You only get 10 minutes. so.
Yeah, you only get 10 minutes, I guess, on this app. That's cool. We're doing something new today, having 4 and having somebody from remote across the
Yeah,
country.
which goes along to your big day.
Well, I was excited. I wanted Matty Potts to join with us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did go a long time, and then I ended up dating this smoking hot girl that I was just really into. I mean, to me, she was really hot, and that was cool. And I dated her for a while, and we were cool, but we were very just.
She was hot.
We were more friends than
Yes.
anything, you know. And then that ended, and we're both amicable.
Is that the chick with the kid?
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's
Okay.
every
Well, so
chick,
is
that's
this
every
one.
chick with
Wow.
Adam.
And like the last one,
That's
he
every chick with
always
Adam
says,
right now.
"I don't want to date a chick with a kid."
I
and
didn't
then he's
say
like, "She's got a kid. She had to put her kid to bed." It's like every time with this guy. I think he's got a
He
thing for
hangs out at the
milfs.
park just so he could meet all the moms.
the MILF porn has
Yeah.
finally come for full circle for him.
Be single and 33 and see how many non-parents are out there, guys. It's
Well,
not
you
a lot.
could go for the
There are a lot of-
24-year-olds.
I do go for the 24-year-olds. Kim, do you see me? It doesn't work out that well.
I know the feeling. You can't just go
I'm
with
not-
the
yeah,
24-year-olds.
that's the
No, but you can
You're
because they're
29.
slutty. They're just home from college.
No, you
they're
can't.
like, I'm gonna do
No,
anything.
he can.
No, that's
He
when
can.
you're in a college
He can.
town. We don't
Okay.
live in a college town.
Potts can do whatever he wants. Look at the dude. I
We
can't
have
do that.
Fairfax.
Belly can't do that.
Hey, I
it doesn't
can
work
do,
that
I
way.
can do that.
Go to Mason.
I can do that.
Go get the grad.
Just go to a
My brother
college
got
town.
himself a nice graduate student.
You just go to a college town.
And you could. Time out. I know that I could, but my thing is that it bothers me. I then have so much anxiety the next day over, oh my God, what if she got pregnant? And then I don't
Well,
know how
stop
I
doing
don't
that.
know how I feel about an abortion then. I gotta, oh my God, what would I do? I've never been in that position. I don't even know. Then my brain just goes down like all these terrible
My God,
avenues.
you're-
You're
a woman.
related to him, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm questioning that right now. To be honest, I'm like ready to cut my dick off by listening to his stories over here. It's like depressing. So real quick. So if this girl, while you're worrying about getting, whatever diseases and getting her pregnant, what if this girl came to you and wanted to do a threesome? Would you do a threesome with her and another guy?
And another guy? No.
No
Yeah.
devil's three
All right,
ways.
her and another girl.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I
Okay.
think that's the standard answer from dudes. Why would you not have a threesome with another guy?
Because I'm not attracted to another guy. It doesn't add anything
You
to
don't
me.
have to
I
have
would-
sex
see,
with the
I
guy.
would-
So, all right.
What'd you say
I
about
wouldn't
Potts?
do the DP stuff. I wouldn't get my.
You wouldn't
junk-
wanna do the
I want him
DP.
on the other end.
All right, so
Eiffel
it's
Tower
the
style.
non-DP
I could
thing.
tower. I mean, I guess I could tower.
You want an Eiffel Tower?
I could. I'm not saying I would be. I wouldn't seek that. If she was like, "Let's have a threesome," I'd be like, "Cool." And she's like, "With a dude," I'd be like, "No." But I mean, if I had to, I could tower. I wouldn't be all over the DP stuff. No, thank you.
No.
You
But
certainly don't want to
So
like
what-
cross swords.
yeah,
No.
but yeah, I would be more for. Why? What does that have to do with anything?
When you can't like put two D's in her mouth.
no, Belly.
No.
This show is going to be a whole different
a lot
element.
of people are going to listen to this
Explicit
one.
No,
warning.
I don't know that they are. I think we're turning everybody. No, we're probably turning everybody on right now. I probably not in that way, but
Not
just
with your voice.
to the show.
Oh.
Kim.
So mean today.
No, that we should name it just Rip on Lucio. I deserve it, and we haven't even gotten to why yet. So, is it time for the next? Gee, I thought the bell was gonna save me. It's not.
How much time do we have
4
left?
minutes.
To rip on
Well,
you?
that'll give me time for a quick story. I went to Radford back in my Radford days.
Oh, I
We
went to
actually-
Radford.
Yeah, Belly went to Radford.
Yeah, I
Radford
remember
grad,
saying that.
so-
It's great. I didn't graduate. I actually dropped out twice. Never
Join
did.
Twice.
join the large
But-
club. I made it through,
Yeah,
but
and I remember one night. Because we were just talking about it. Me and some buddies actually we had a 5-on-1, and it was.
Five guys.
Five
it wasn't-
dudes?
Yeah, 5 guys on one chick, and she.
Not 5
It
guys.
wasn't like we were all running a train. Like half the guys had clothes on, and then the other guys were then the other guys got naked, and then these other guys were
it's one
like
of those where
jerking
they all
each-
walk into a room, one guy's banging her, and then basically everyone kind of just joins in.
And now is it a
Yeah, it was
circle?
kind of like a social thing. It wasn't like we were making a porn.
Not for her.
Guys all like.
Not for her.
trying to
She's
fill a hole.
grabbing each and every
It was
one.
like we were upstairs at a party, so like we were like
Yeah.
drinking and like high fiving, and like there was a huge rager
We're
going on
high-fiving each other?
downstairs.
Oh, of
That's
course they were
Eiffel
high-fiving
towering.
each
You
other.
have to high five to
Yeah.
get the Eiffel Tower.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Holy hell. Okay, so he's had a 5-on-1.
Interesting.
So,
Anybody else have a threesome around here?
That's not
No.
even a menage a trois.
No, that's a quintage à
Yeah.
trois. How about that?
No, what's a
Quint.
trois?
Quint.
Un, deux, trois.
Oh shit, menage à quint.
Is that French? Menage a quint.
Is that
kinky
French?
ass French.
Is that French?
Somebody who speaks French, tell us what that is.
Menage à quint.
Listen.
I'm gonna get you to laugh today and not make fun of me. I'm gonna do it once.
No,
So
my
let's-
goal when I walked in today was to make fun
So
of you.
All day.
quickly as it happened in your story, tell us what happened.
Well, no, we don't have to go. We can. This is probably gonna end up being the whole show. I'm just saying. I spread it out because we've only got 3 more minutes in this. I'm not even. We don't need to speed
You
through
can't
it.
tell us what happened the
Right
other
now,
night in
I will
3
tease
minutes?
you with that. I will tell you that I've
Because
only
it
gone.
didn't
No,
last long.
well, that's very nice of you. I appreciate that. But I wanted to
Pump.
at least set up the scene so you know where I'm coming from.
All right, set the scene.
So the scene has been set, but I've now dated this girl for a while, so I like her. But my question is, well, I guess, all right, fine. So what happened was we started doing stuff, and then I just couldn't perform.
How long have you
Bummer.
been dating?
After months.
Months?
Yeah, but then again, we've only...
Wait.
How many dates have you been on
What's
with
your
this girl?
qualification for dating?
You haven't slept. This was just the first time you were sleeping with her.
Yeah,
there's
didn't it-
so many problems with this.
That's why I
We're-
said we don't need to rush this. We don't have to rush
We
this.
We need to back up. We need
That's-
to start from the beginning. The story gets worse every time you try to start it.
All right.
That's what the second segment's for.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. So let's do that. We'll back it up. We'll take a quick break. There's so much more to get to.
All these revelations.
I know, right?
We haven't even discussed what actually happened. We'll do this on the other side of the break. It is Luch Dog in the morning.
At LITM Podcast.
Welcome back, folks. It is Luch Dog in the morning. LITM podcast for the social media. Channel X, Lucio X for YouTube. We are all out of sorts. I'm not even turning on any microphones for like a minute. I'm not letting anybody speak because I have to get certain things out. I have stuff to say. We're here with Matty Potts from the Santa Monica newsroom. Belly Matt LaBelle is across from me. Hot Mess Kim to my right, and I'm very happy to be here. We're talking about my horrible sex life, and yes, that is true, but I have a little bit of a defense, my friends, and I don't want to say that it might be different from what you're used to. That's fine. I'm not the typical dude, I suppose. But sex means something to me. It matters. It's a very emotional, a very connected thing as I bring in my crew here.
That's actually nice to hear from a guy.
I mean, you guys,
Because a
thank
lot
you.
of the times, as a female, you think that a guy just wants, was it Two Trees or was it Brax that called it
A body count?
a body count?
That was Braxton.
Yeah,
It was the funniest
Brax called
joke.
it that.
So bad.
I died laughing at that.
And as
that's
a
a good-
female, that's depressing.
And you hear women always wanting, guys to actually give a shit. Well,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm now getting killed over here.
Hey, Luch. Speaking
What?
of, what is your body count?
It's around. It might be double digits at this point. I don't know, 8 or 9, 10, maybe.
I feel like you have a list in your diary.
doesn't wanna
though, with
admit it.
No, I
every
can go through it in my
name.
head, and it's. Can I say that the grade of the body count? Can we not call it body count? The grade of the list is an A++. Cream of the crop.
Well, I don't
Prime
think
beef.
you would sleep with them if you didn't find them attractive.
I have a.
Yeah.
If there was a curve where you throw out the highest score and the lowest score, mine would be pretty great. But I
Okay.
have a real low score on one attempt.
That's awesome.
One attempt?
No, I have only one really bad score, is what I mean.
Oh, okay. All right.
I gotta record Matt's face over here. The face that he made on one attempt was too good.
No, I've got plenty of attempts.
Matty Potts, what is your body count?
I mean, I did lose kind of a lot, like around over 50 somewhere, but
Ooh.
like a lot of them were one night stands, so you don't keep track, you know, like, and I was in a lot of long relationships, but in between it, I mean, you know, especially being in the nightclub business, you do wake up mornings and not know where you are or what her name was, and I mean that happens.
I mean, from last segment, he got 6 in one night.
No, that was with
That was
5
Tiger.
dudes. That was 5 dudes.
Does that count?
No, he's not counting the dudes.
Dudes don't count. Well, I mean, actually, dudes would count, but I didn't like jerk the guys off or anything.
Okay, so there's that. Okay, so there's that.
You know.
They were just there.
Our interaction was low.
Jesus. All right, so
0.
getting back to
Wait, but I want to know Hot Mess.
Oh, we
What's
didn't get to
her
that.
magic number?
He was talking about this in pre-show too.
What's the first number?
What's the number?
Is it a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4,
And how many
or a
digits
5?
are in this number?
I have no judgments.
I would probably say that it's like less than 11.
What?
10.
That's extremely disappointing.
Less than
Honestly,
10. Sorry, I'm not a slut.
Woo!
I mean, what do you want from me?
I mean, I think you could have your magic number could be way higher than that, and you wouldn't be a slut. I just think like you.
Well, you don't know what it's like to be a woman.
Apparently,
Yeah,
you do.
yes,
Well,
that's true.
you're over here telling me to just go out and have sex with whoever. You don't know what it's like to be a man. I don't always have that choice. You as a woman always have that choice.
No, you always have that choice.
Always.
It's
We
always
the
have the
standard you
choice to say
set
no.
that keeps you from that.
Right.
The choice is out
No,
there.
yeah, I would think it's.
You could
it's
swipe right on
probably-
some of those you swipe left on.
It's under 10, but I mean, I've had long relationships.
Mine's 11, so.
So
That's good.
yeah, I mean, it's like 9 or 10. I don't know. I
So-
never kept a tally. I don't have a journal.
Yeah. I mean, I kept I'd say a tally up until about like 18 or 19, and then.
Oh, I was gonna say marriage.
Oh no.
All right, so
No, I lost track long before that.
I did. So I guess the whole point of this story is the funny. I guess if there was a punchline, and this is kind of funny. This is why the show is called Sexual Frustration.
I'm not frustrated.
I am, because it was weird, and this has happened to me on multiple occasions. Oh no. So here's the way this goes, guys. This is my sex life. The last 3 since the 3-year stint. Okay, it went like this. Random chick that my friend is best friends with. She's not just some random girl at the bar. This is one of my close girlfriend's very good friends from Boston. Comes down to hang out and tells my friend, I'm fucking him tonight. About me.
That's hot.
That's
Well,
awesome.
yeah.
And my friend tells me that her friend said this. So I'm like, oh, yeah. She literally said, all you have to do is just not go home tonight and you're going to get laid. I'm like, wow. And she's like, and my friend never does this. So, I mean, really.
That's what they all say.
Right, I guess. Yeah, I never do this.
It's my first time.
Now, on that one, 2 pumps. 2 pumps.
Oh,
done.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
she actually said, you are not doing this right now. That came out of her mouth.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I have been 3
Why are you
years.
talking about this?
If you thought it was going downhill from here,
Jesus
thought
Christ.
it was going downhill.
It can only
pumps?
start low. That's good. Start low so we can
2
build
pump
up
Luch.
a little bit. That's
2?
good. It's actually a good strategy, Luch.
Was there any foreplay? Was there any foreplay before?
Well, it was after the bar, so not a ton.
Oh,
and quite
jeez.
frankly, after 3 years, folks, it only takes a good 2 pumps
Yeah.
or so. And you're like, oh, ain't nothing I can do. Nope, sorry. And she's like, no. What? No, you're not.
So,
oh my God.
If you're in a situation where you think you're going to get laid, do you get rid of the goods before you go out then? Or do you do a pregame toss before you go out?
I think it's good to warm up in the bullpen before taking the mound.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Are you overwarming your arm?
Am I gonna have Tommy John because I'm throwing too much? My
Yeah.
pitch count's too high.
Like, are you warming it?
do have
Are you
6
at the
screens
point where
in
you're
here.
warming it every day, and then like you find out one day, you find out on a Thursday you're gonna get laid on a Friday, and then you're like, shit, I jacked off the last 7 days in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I never know.
To spare.
You know what I just thought about? Belly, where are all of his screens in his apartment?
Well, there's one major one out there. I bet you he does it
No,
all on
look
the
at what
Xbox.
she's- No, look at what
in
she's
this
insinuating.
Room.
Oh well, he's got
So when
6
he
screens
has-
in here,
When
but
he's got Lucio time,
he's
you
descending.
know where that's happening.
Oh, I bet it's actually in that chair that you're sitting
Oh
in.
Jesus, we sat in that
Not
chair.
in my chair.
Comfy chair.
That would be
Yeah.
my.
Oh,
my
it's
jerk
perfect.
off.
Hey, he
Right
gets
here.
a better view of all 6 screens from that
I know
chair.
he can watch all of them.
This setup, by
All
the
right.
way, I am so proud
All
of.
right,
It
so
is good.
Boston
All
got
right,
2 pumps.
So Boston got 2 pumps and 2 more in the morning, and then
Jeez, just for,
God, he couldn't
just
even
for shits
recover
and
the
gigs.
next day.
No recovery.
Come on.
You couldn't even do it the same night after 2.
by the way, still keep in touch with her. Still very in good terms with her. We'll
Have
probably
you tried
see
to
her
sleep
again.
with her
Yeah,
again?
because she's like, well, we
She
could
knows
just be
that you're
friends.
a failure to launch
Yeah.
at that point. It's never going to
Did your
happen.
Okay.
I mean, did your best friend ever say anything to you? Be like, hey, I talked to my girl and she, what
Oh,
did
they
you do?
definitely
Like, that was-
talked about it. Girls
Yeah,
always
girls
talk
always
about
talk
it.
Oh,
about it.
Of course.
You
So
know
nobody
that
confront you.
Boston went to Bestie and was like, he's
Yeah.
2 pumps and done. I'm never doing that again.
For sure. And I knew that. I know that.
Yeah.
She to this day says, no, she never said anything. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Hey, I have a question. Do you have a bush? Not hot mess. I'm talking about Luke.
Me? No.
Like, what the fuck?
Because
How trim are you down there?
very trim. Just
Because
trim.
that can add like an extra 1.5 inches visually. So.
Yeah. No, I'm not worried about the size, bud. That's not the problem. But no,
I know. I was just wondering if
the blood flow.
Like,
It
what kind of
doesn't
manscaping
add,
you do
it
if you haven't been
detracts.
laid.
No, he's
if you
right.
haven't been laid
He's
in
right.
that long, are you still manscaping?
I do
you know?
manscape.
Like,
I certainly do. Yeah, did it 2 days
Okay.
ago. How about that? 2 days ago.
it's good.
God,
Yeah.
this
Good,
is so
good.
much that I've never wanted to know about somebody I've considered an older brother. My God.
So after that,
I'm just trying to I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. I can't get there yet. So
well,
we
we'll
gotta-
see. I guess
keep
we're
digging.
kind of taking.
You were there. It just was only 2 seconds long.
Yeah.
I'm done.
So no, that was fun. We
I like how you did it again the next morning.
had to.
Was
There you
it
go,
2
sweetheart.
pumps and shoot, or was it 2 pumps and
the former of those two.
that is...
I
need
hadn't
to
had
see
sex
it.
in 3 years.
Condom on?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Condom on in your 2 pump? What?
Yeah.
Jesus
really
Christ.
impressive,
This is
dude.
so bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's really bad. So moving on to
no
girl number
excuse
2.
for that.
Does it get any better? I mean, like what?
How does it even... I can't...
I can't. 2 with a no.
Is there any way we can interview this girl?
Yeah, we
We
could
need to-
totally get her on.
I think
oh
what
yeah.
we need to do is get him a
would be
fleshlight, so
so
at least
good.
he's got a simulator
Fleshlight
for a little
practice.
bit.
No, we don't need any
Yeah.
of that. I need no.
Actually, I gotta be honest. I had one and I threw it out. I didn't like a fleshlight.
You had a
One,
fleshlight?
They're pretty. Huh?
You had a fleshlight?
Yeah, and I
If a
forget
guy
what- I
hasn't
don't know.
considered getting
It was
one,
an
he's not a real
egg
man.
shape, but I don't remember which one.
Awesome.
But so anyway, I had it and it didn't. It wasn't that good. I don't know. It was. I didn't
the
really
whole
get it.
maintaining and keeping up of that seems like tedious to me. I don't want to deal with
No,
it.
it
Yeah.
No
seems-
thanks.
yeah,
no thanks.
no.
Yeah. So
Well, I mean, it's not that much maintaining for you. You only last 2 pumps.
yeah.
Right. But
He's
you still
never
gotta clean
living
it
this
out, I
shit
guess.
down.
So,
Too
but
complete.
well, I'm not that. See, I'm telling this story because it has a good ending. So
All
let's
right.
just say that.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
You texted us 2 days ago.
Don't say it yet. No, don't say it yet.
All right.
Okay. So, that's over within 2 or 3 days. I mean, she goes back to Boston. Obviously, that was not. I don't do one night stands. I don't really typically sleep around, but that was just like that one landed in my lap, and she was hot and cool, and my friend is best friends with her. It's not like some random girl. All right, yeah, I can't turn that one down. That's like okay, I got to turn my man card in.
If there's a ball coming
Yeah.
at you, you take a swing.
Yeah, you gotta get the bat off your
Yeah.
shoulders. So
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so that was a good warm up. I figured, all right, cool. And yes, we could probably get her on the show. She's awesome. She's super chill. But After that, within like 3 days, I started dating that ex. Seriously, the next girl who we had said earlier was pretty hot, and I mean she's good, she's very good looking, and I was like, oh my god, this is happening. Oh wow, okay, and I mean, we were fucking like jackrabbits. I mean, it was like, whoa, this is what I've been waiting for. All right, and I was into it, man. Like I was getting my flow back. I was getting my flow back, okay, and within
it was up to 6 pumps.
No, because the first time with her. I couldn't get it up. I couldn't get it up.
Why not?
I couldn't get it up.
Were you drunk?
Yes, I was, and I was nervous.
I mean, that's happened to me.
Yeah, when drunk, it happens.
Yeah,
honestly.
And I wanted to take the question.
Drunk makes sense.
Drunk and
but
tired.
What are you nervous
Can't do it.
about?
What am I nervous about?
That
I
when
told
you start thinking about pregnancy and STDs.
Yeah. But I didn't know.
Well, if you're having sex with this person, have you not already had the birth control conversation or the STD conversation?
Yeah, but it's a conversation. How much do you trust somebody you met on Tinder and you're fucking on the first date? Excuse me.
Well, why are you fucking somebody on the first date that you met on Tinder?
Because you can.
Because you can. And your boy hasn't slept around.
I'm sorry, was that a question? What?
If it's in the strike zone,
Have you
take
fucked
a
somebody
swing.
on the first date you met on Tinder, Belly?
No, I've never actually met anyone on Tinder.
Yeah, I haven't.
I meet
either.
people in person most of the time
with your attractiveness.
with my vest that I wear at work.
And can I say Tinder? I own a catering company and we deliver to Tinder. They feed their employees 2 meals a day, 5 days a week, and one order from Tinder is like $2,500.
Hey,
so
Potts.
we go there. They're feeding 200 employees, and they have people round the clock. They have like technicians there that work round the clock at night. Because Tinder is so freaking popular. Yeah. I mean, and they just actually launched a website. It's an app that now has a website because they're getting such a big response. One of my good friends just literally got married off a relationship. She met the guy on Tinder.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a legit dating service.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Is
We
it-
dated for 6 months, and it was a huge connection right off the bat.
You can connect with people on
You can.
Tinder. You can.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, I've never been on it, but
like 90% of the people on there
seems like it
don't
works.
talk.
I have a question for you, though, Potts.
Yo.
How does one go from managing nightclubs across the country to marinating meat?
It's a long story, but
Can we plug your restaurant?
Yeah, Marinate.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. To answer that, tell her what she's talking about. Because the listeners don't know what we're talking about.
So, yeah, well, I mean, it's a catering company now that we're opening our first brick and mortar restaurant in a few weeks.
Awesome.
But I had a previous business that failed miserably. I was opening a nightclub in Australia. I found this franchise called Sumo Salad. And I literally quit my job and brought the brand over to the U.S. And I mean, we did like $1 million in sales our first year, but the rent was too high and it wasn't the right fit. So we went out of business. But we went out of business from Sumo Salad and we did a spinoff called Marinate. We've been doing catering for the last 9 months. We're opening our store in a few weeks. And so, I mean, literally less than a year after our business going under, we're reopening as something bigger and better, hopefully. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we already have clients like Tinder and Wag, which is like a dog walking app.
Can I put your meat in my mouth?
The offer's out there.
I mean,
now.
I think that's inevitable.
So
Whether I win the contest or not, it's happening. So.
Good answer.
So didn't you leave? You had a choice to open a nightclub in, was it Hong Kong or Singapore? Where was it?
Yeah. Well, they offered me Marquee Singapore, and I said no. And thank God I did, because they just are now doing that deal 4 years later.
Oh,
So,
wow.
I mean, I would have been stuck in Vegas probably in a holding pattern until then, because I was done with Australia. I had my fun there. And TBA was like ready to divorce me if we didn't leave. So not having any more Australia.
Yeah. Well, and I remember you saying that you just wanted to do your own thing. That was kind of your whole thing. You always wanted to run your own business.
Yeah. I mean, if it was a Porta-John company, I would do it if I thought it was going to get me rich. Like, I just wanted to run my own business. And I mean, at some point we're going to put liquor in our business model. But I mean, that's really where I see myself. Obviously, bar and liquor is where I'll end up, I hope. But
Need a
This was
bartender?
just the way out. Yeah.
Kim and I
This
can
was
roll.
just kind of a
Yeah,
way
we
out
got
of the
this.
nightclub grind.
So hit Matty Potts from the Santa Monica Newsroom on Instagram. Check him out. Do you have another question for us, sir?
Hit us with all those hot mess questions.
Okay, yeah, we lost him
Yeah.
there for a second. All right, do you have another question for us, sir?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it went out.
Somewhere. He has them
Yeah.
written
Okay.
down.
No, I'm good. Keep
Okay.
going.
So moving on with the story, then we'll
Yeah,
just
can
move
we
on with
go
the
down
story.
to number 3?
Yeah. So after I dated Tinder for 6 months, still very close with her, friends with her. Talk her through her current boyfriend problems. Weirdly,
Friends with exes.
Yeah, we've talked about this on the show before. But after the first time, it was so much better. But that first time was brutal. It was brutal. Couldn't get it up.
Yeah, that's rough.
So
I'm not really sure I would give a guy a second chance.
it's hard because you're really not a man when you can't get it up. You don't have that manly man.
You likely know you're not
Were
getting
you
a
drunk?
second chance.
Yeah, I was drunk, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Doesn't matter because you're
It-
not
that
going to walk away
definitely
from
matters.
that.
I give you a pass. So wait, we're talking about girl number 3.
No,
It was the
girl number
first time
2.
you guys
Girl
were-
number 2.
You guys are gonna
Girl
go
number
with
2.
one, too.
Oh, all right.
Tinder.
Well, okay. I mean, but still, if you're out drinking and it's the first time you hooked up, that's totally common.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
very
if
common.
alcohol's involved,
Okay.
there's a free pass.
Whiskey dick
it's
is
a
a
red
thing.
flag,
Thank you.
but there's a free pass.
But okay, all right. So moving on then. Now we ended up dating for 6 months and it was never an issue again. And within 2
Did you make it more than 2 pumps?
Oh man, I could go like an hour. Like I'm serious.
Okay.
It really
That's-
no, she's saying okay like she doesn't believe it. I promise you. We'll get her on
No,
the
I
show.
believe you.
It was weird. It was like once I got into a groove, it's not like something you could just turn on and turn off. It was like I had to kind of warm up to it because it was either I'm 2 pumps and I'm done, or I'm not even getting into the ball game because I can't even get into the pool.
He said ball game.
Yeah, but hey, hot mess. I mean, does a girl really want to have sex for an hour? Like, doesn't it hurt and shit? Like, does a girl really want to be pounded on for an hour? It just seems like it'd be annoying.
No, it's
What's
good.
your ideal time? Yeah, get it off of me for a minute. What's your ideal time for sex? 18 minutes?
I mean,
Where did you get that?
so specific. No.
18
well,
minutes
see,
and 37 seconds?
Yeah.
Women
Right.
in general are blessed with the ability to have multiple orgasms.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
So for us, we can just keep going as long as you can keep it up. So
It's kind of like a hula hoop.
Oh.
that's my whole feeling
a
on
hula
that.
hoop.
As
Yeah,
long
you gotta
as
keep it going.
What goes
I
around
can
comes
keep
around.
going. God, Mo Jevons is gonna listen to this podcast and be really upset
Yeah,
about
sorry,
a
Mo.
lot of things.
Sorry, Mo. All right, so moving on to girl 3. Yeah. And I don't want to talk too much about her because I like her and I hope she doesn't listen to this show and I hope I have another chance at this. But
If you think you're girl 3, you're not. Stop thinking you are.
well, here's the issue, guys. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this on the air or not. We've been talking for months, but she has a daughter, and when you date somebody who has a kid, you gotta wait until they feel comfortable introducing you
Yeah.
to their kid. That's
Right,
not
we've
something
talked
that
about
you
that
push.
before.
You can't push that.
Wait, are you
Yeah.
telling me right now that you met the kid before you banged?
We had not had sex in the months that we had been talking leading
You know,
up.
I'll tell you what, as a woman, if I had a child and I was dating, I do not think I would sleep with that person until they met my child.
What?
Yeah.
It's
I
a weird-
don't. As a mother, because my maternal instincts would kick in, that I have to feel comfortable enough in my relationship for that person to get along with my
What if
child
Mama just wants to get a
before I
little...
sleep with
Well,
them. Because
Yeah, I
what
don't
if I get
agree.
pregnant?
Be safe about it. It's
Well,
not like you can
okay.
fuck it up twice. You know what? I'm pretty sure I know how this happened the first time. Let's not do it again.
You're not 100%.
I learned this
Yeah.
lesson once.
I did this
But
in
what if
sex
I
ed.
meant to have that child the first time? That
Well, then
child
you
was
know.
not an oopsie
Then you know.
baby.
There are plenty of information out there to be preventative measures of
Yeah.
how not to. Basically, if you're
So-
with a guy and you're not on birth control, be like, hey, bring a
I'm not on
condom.
birth control. Bring a condom. Yeah. But
Hot mess.
if
If you did a one night stand and got pregnant, would you keep the kid?
Wow.
Ooh, is that too deep? Sorry.
Maybe don't have to answer that.
You don't
It's up
have to
you.
answer that.
Let's not answer that one. Okay, taking a break.
Okay.
You gotta take a break.
That's what happens when you get the Santa Monica newsroom
I would,
involved.
but I don't
You
have
get
to deal with it.
You get the cutting questions. They cut you deep. Glad to have it. All right, we'll finish the story coming up here in segment 3. Hope you guys are pumped. It is Luch Dog in the Morning.
At LITM
Podcast. Welcome back, folks. It is Luch Dog in the Morning at LITM Podcast for all the social media. You can watch us on YouTube, channel X Lucio X, and then, of course, subscribe on iTunes. Luch Dog in the Morning. Now, mics are off. Mics are out.
Do you have sex to music like this?
All right, you're out again. She's out. So if you're wondering what the hell's going on today, it's been a weird day. Maddie Potts from the Santa Monica newsroom is here. Everybody's talking over. There's no microphones that are on because we're dying to get in. We're dying to get to the end of the story. And it is girl number 3. So as I join my co-hosts here, welcome everybody. Maddie Potts is there. Belly Matt
Yo.
Bell.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hot Mess Kim.
My microphone's on again.
She's back.
And she's gone.
That actually would be a good song to have sex to. So,
I knew it.
Just like he sits on the same side of Booths,
all right, let's
which
do
we
this.
haven't gotten
Yeah,
to
we haven't
yet.
even gotten to that yet.
We'll do that in a whole nother show. So to get to the end of the story, moving on to girl 3, we were talking about, yes, she does have a kid. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to talk about that on the air. But what I would say is that you don't just, it's different rules when you date a single mom, okay? And for whatever reason, we have been talking for months but had not slept together. And yeah, I wasn't really even planning on it. But I got to meet the kid that night. It was the same night. And that meant a lot to me. Because that's a big deal. I know how big of a deal that is. So I was already in a weird mind frame because that to me was a big step. And I was like, wow, that was okay. Okay, that's happening. That's pretty big. And then
How old's the kid?
I just turned like 5.
Okay.
So I was very excited. And I mean, God bless her. I love that she made me wait months. I love that. I respect that. I think that's great, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, then once, you know, the night was over and, you know, kids asleep and things are happening. And then all of a sudden, all right, this is just the funniest thing. So I just have to say it. Forget it. She said, she says, do you have...
Spit it out, you woman.
I know, I can't. I don't want to.
This is why we keep interjecting.
She says, do you have any condoms? I say no. She says, all right, let me look and see if I do. Brings down
Magnums.
Yes.
2.
2?
They're not magnums, but she brings down 2.
We won't be needing these.
Does she say which one is better?
No, but as your boy rips one open,
He tore it.
He tore both open. So, first off, I accidentally ripped open both at the same time. So,
How did you do that?
they were
Lack of
just
practice.
back to
Why
back.
were you holding both of them at the same time?
It's how they were handed to me, and I was in the heat
so
of the
you
moment.
take one and put it away
I wasn't thinking.
for round 2.
I wasn't thinking.
You save that
His
for
brain,
round 2.
his second brain was doing the thinking.
I tried. I thought I had 1. I had 2, and yes, I had
God, you're the
3
worst.
shots. I had, by the way, 3 shots of bourbon within the hour right before this. So I was not planning on
Well,
this
why
happening.
did you do that?
Didn't know this was happening. I thought I was like passing out in the guest room. Did not have a clue this was happening.
She invited
Yeah.
you over
You
to
were
her
dating
house.
this girl for months. You met her kid, and you thought you were going to sleep over in her guest room
Thank you, Pops.
that night.
All right, you're
What
right.
are you
I'm full.
talking about?
Come on.
I'm full of
What-
shit
You're
there.
just
You're
an
right.
idiot. She
No.
invited you
What
over
the
to her
hell
house
is your
to meet
definition
her
of
daughter.
dating?
And you didn't
Do you
think
need
that
someone
you were
with
going to
like
get it in.
flares to like bring you in down the terminal?
He needs like a whole runway.
He needs the landing
Yeah.
strip. He
Yeah.
needs the landing strip.
I know. The
I
flares.
didn't realize
the
that. I didn't think it was going to go there because, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Before this, we have only kissed once.
With tongue?
Well, yeah, but
Months.
like
You
once
only
on the
kissed her
couch.
one time. How many dates have you gone on?
4,
4
5
dates and how
4
many?
dates and 1 kiss.
guys.
And you've been dating for
Are you
months.
33 or 13?
Yeah, I know.
to the movies. My mom dropped me off.
But you
Yeah.
have to
We held
understand.
hands.
Dude, at that point, I'd be like, all right, this guy's got to be gone. He's not figuring anything out.
Yeah.
And this
yeah.
is why the average guy doesn't get a girl like this, because you have to understand. She's works, dude. She's got a full-time job.
Sure.
She sings in 2 bands. She's got a kid. I mean, she's a
pretty
ex-Marine.
badass.
She's a Marine.
Sounds badass.
I mean, she is badass.
She
as
sounds
shit.
way too cool for you.
I know,
If I-
dude. That's what I'm saying.
Plus,
And
she looks
there's-
like a 50s pinup model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have a ton of free time, so I haven't pushed it, man. I've been very patient. That's it.
Oh,
I've been very
We
patient.
lost
He
Maddie.
hung up on us.
Did we lose Matty Potts? That's fine. He'll come
his
back.
phone probably died.
Oh, that's probably true. But I've been very patient because I know this is going to happen. I know it's coming, and I'm not worried about it. I'm trying to get to know this girl because I like her. And the fact that she had the desire to introduce me to her kid was such a big deal to me that it really threw me for a loop. I wasn't even thinking about sex. Wasn't even thinking about it.
Clearly.
So then when we got there, it was a little bit awkward. So here's the thing. Well, yeah, the condoms thing was a mess, and that's fine. And it was good for it was really good. Like it was really good. Like I was killing
For
it.
2 pumps.
No. It was really good. I was killing it for the whole
Gotta get it in.
20 minutes, 30 minutes of leading up to it. Like we were sitting there just hanging out and having an awesome time. But then
so when
after
you're saying it's awesome, you haven't had sex yet.
No.
I thought you were saying the sex is
No,
awesome.
no,
When you
just leeding up to
No,
it.
the
just kinda
foreplay.
Making out. We're just kind of just doing it.
Touching the boobs.
And then,
the
but
heavy
then
petting.
as soon as
What? The petting?
the heavy
had
petting.
hands for like 20
Heavy
minutes, it was
petting.
awesome.
I'm assuming he's 13 again.
Yeah.
as
Seriously.
soon as the condoms came out, they're weird to me. That break of getting it on is a mind space that I can lose it.
I will admit, I
get
don't
that.
like condoms.
I don't like them either.
In the space that it takes from, hey, will you rip it open? And I'm gonna stand up and go get one, and then blah blah. There's a lot of areas
Where you get
to
them,
lose
put
it
on
there.
for you.
Right. You got to act quick.
Yeah, and I didn't, and I fucked it up, and I ripped open the second one. And I'm like, damn it. That
Rolled it
wasn't
on the
smooth.
wrong way.
Yeah. So
Next time, put 2 condoms on at once. Because then maybe the last
Just to
one.
be careful.
that makes it worse. So, and on top of that, I know that, and I know it's cool. I respect her. She knows her status, but I know that her child is there, and so in the whole this is just a lot for me at one night. And no, after that, I couldn't get it up for the life of me, and I knew it at that point. It was fine for about 30 seconds, and then I just couldn't do it. Wasn't happening. And I knew it. And so if that's the case, now what do you do? Because it's a mental thing, and she knew it. And then she says, maybe you should do a show about sexual frustration, because I would definitely be able to weigh in on that one.
Well, here it is.
Damn, I was trying to get laid tonight.
Basically, you left her with blue balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a blue balls for women? What do they call it?
Blue.
I just thought it was funny that she
I
brought
don't
up
know
the
if I
show
can say it on
and that
air.
she told me that I should name sexual frustration. And she actually told me that there is a female blue balls, and it's in the tits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. She was
My
awesome.
tits never have hurt.
They swell.
Well, she's got weird ass tits.
No.
They
No,
don't swell.
No, she doesn't.
No, she does not, he says. They are
Correct me if
perfect.
I'm wrong, but did we just spend 60 minutes talking about how you did not sleep with a girlfriend? Your girlfriend that you
And
had
he
for
had to
months?
tell us the story about 2 other girls that he did not sleep with before he got to this one.
He
The
jumped
weird,
the pump.
the worst thing that I said in all of this, because this whole show is me just airing how
his
bad
dick
I
don't
feel.
work.
I actually said, you have to understand, she's a former Marine. I said, because there's not a lot you could say in that
During
situation. I
That's when
said,
you say, I'm just going to go home. It was
No,
nice meeting you.
Matty Potts, what I said was, I'm kind of like a code. You have to crack me.
Oh, God.
Did you really say that?
Please don't tell me you said that.
I'm
God.
kind of like a code. You have to crack me.
So you basically blamed her for your impotence? Holy shit.
She
That's
said-
actually a pimp move.
What did she say
You
that?
actually had nowhere else to go.
I had nowhere else to go.
I was back to New Corner.
But what she said to that was the best, and it's why I absolutely adore this girl. I'm gonna punch you.
Wow.
You just said some really stupid shit.
She said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Did you do it in that
And then
country
she laughed at
voice
me.
of yours?
Yeah, and she laughed at me, and it was awesome. That's why I like her.
She
She's
laughed
cool.
at your flaccid penis.
Yeah, she did. But also,
So did you guys? That's it. You roll over and go to bed, or what?
no, I don't really know how to finish this with
Did
knowing.
you walk home?
Knowing that my parents listen to this, I'm trying to figure out how to finish this.
I can.
Let's
Yeah,
just
you were
say-
trying
I
to
have a
figure out how to
question.
finish
Maybe
it
it's
the entire
because-
night.
Nice, very nice.
Got him.
Let's just
You need
say
to learn how to start things, not finish.
Maybe it's because you sit on the same side of booths that you do this.
It's possible.
good transition. I
Yeah.
appreciate what you're doing. I made sure that she did not go home with or go to bed with
Empty-handed.
with full tits. Let's say that. Can we say that?
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
use your
Yeah, that's
fingers.
good.
Is that a good way to say it? Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to go there?
Because you were trying to be so gentle.
trying to
gentle.
protect his
You were
parents.
trying to be gentle, and I had to ruin it for
God,
you.
such a hot mess.
Just
I've had to
fingers?
listen to my
Couldn't
other
even
older
commit the
brother tell
full
me about
oral?
his sex life for the last 50-something
God.
minutes. So I'm going to ruin this
The
and
art-
make it uncomfortable for everybody.
The art that took place before that comment was so delicate and genuine, and then you just with the fingers.
This is the same reason. This is the same reason with the flash.
That's what you've got me here
It sounds
for.
like his sex life, just gentle and like loving and caring.
I know.
And
I hate
you guys so much.
so.
I hate you
that it
guys.
just
Hey,
turns
hey,
into-
you know they've proven you can actually get HPV by going down on a chick now too. So
Really?
you should
Yeah.
use your fingers. Don't use your mouth, Lutz. You could
Oh.
get
Thanks.
Yeah.
something.
Oh, that's an easy
That's
out.
good to know. All right, listen, we've got 4 minutes left.
I've got a question for Potts. Do you
Yo.
have a safe word?
Do I have a safe word, or do I want? What do you?
Do you have a safe
What?
word? Have you ever had to use a safe word?
Yes. Once. Yeah, I was.
What
in a
was your
relationship
safe word?
once.
What was your safe word?
I don't even really.
Come on, it's the
remember
title
that.
of the show. That's what we're titling the show. We have to.
What's your safe word?
I'm gonna have to think because
Kumquat.
there was a lot of hitting and choking involved. So I
Jesus.
don't remember what the safe word was though.
Okay.
Chicks like it.
So wait, are you saying Auntie Lynn and Uncle Joe are listening to this show?
Stop
'Cause now-
it. They are though. Yeah, they are.
Matt, have you ever
no.
had to use a safe word? Or, sorry, Belly, have you ever had one?
I don't think so.
Luch?
No safe words.
I've
here.
never had to use one. Maybe I've had one, but
I've had to
My
use
safe
one.
word sounds like, "Come on, get it up."
Yeah, I know. But that's not really a safe word. That's a done word.
seriously is
So,
probably
are you still dating?
All right, so
Really?
seriously.
I've got 3 minutes left with the people. Any follow-up questions here before I get roasted?
Are you still dating this girl?
I hope. Let's see. We'll find
She didn't
out.
want to hang out
Did
tonight.
she?
Yeah.
Did she flake on you tonight?
No,
Yeah.
no, we're supposed to hang out this weekend, and I very much appreciate her and where this is going. So I hope she doesn't listen to this, but if she does, babe, I hope I did a good job.
Don't
of
worry, I'll
keeping
get
it a
to
little
3.
bit.
All right, Potts, what's the weirdest fetish that you've ever dealt with?
We'll fetish that. I mean, I'm usually the
Either
one
that you
fetishing,
have or
so,
that she had.
Like,
Yeah, either way, whoever introduced it to the bedroom doesn't matter. The most interesting fetish you've been a part of.
oh, okay.
It's like someone needed food in the bedroom.
My Swedish girlfriend, she liked golden showers.
Oh my God!
you
What?
did that?
Did you
shit.
pee on her?
You peed
Yeah.
on her?
Ew!
In the shower, and we'd be in the shower, but yeah, I mean, I would pee all the time.
The golden shower in the
And stuff,
shower.
Yeah.
Auntie Lynn and Uncle Joe.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Please title this. Please don't listen.
No,
They're
nobody
gonna
can
talk
listen.
to my parents. Like Auntie Lynn will talk to my mom, and then I will be screwed.
Yeah,
my
if-
mom doesn't know how to listen
if
because she
you
doesn't know
guys-
how to work apps.
If you-
Luch, have you ever had a weird fetish?
Well, if
Papa?
you guys don't know, just so you the listeners know, Maddie Potts and I are cousins, so that's where this joke is. No weird fetishes here. Just that's
Not you. Have you had sex
no
with a girl
that I've
had a
been
weird
with.
one?
No. One
Like dress
One
up.
girl liked
Dress
to
up
use,
can be fetishy.
No, one girl liked to use toys a lot. Like she wanted to incorporate toys for her with me, and I was like, eh. And then there's like male toys.
Have you ever been?
There's male toys. Like
Have you ever been with a squirter?
You mean where she
God,
pees?
too
Because
much.
basically that's
Too
her
much.
peeing.
Too much.
Too much.
This is porn
much.
conversations. Ellie,
I work
have
with-
you ever dealt with any weird fetishes?
Nothing weird. I wouldn't
No?
consider them weird.
I knew a guy once that had a belly button fetish.
What do you mean?
He really liked belly buttons.
Did he like lick belly buttons?
In what way?
He
What's
liked
belly
to,
buttons are
like-
disgusting.
He liked to touch belly buttons. I didn't have sex with this guy. I just
Please,
want you to know.
thank God.
This was a friend that I had, and he liked to, rub the belly button. He liked to look at the belly button. He liked to put his finger inside.
Nope.
the
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
Belly's out.
Nope.
All right. Before we leave you guys, I have to ask one question because this is the whole. I got to bring it full circle with my stories, and you guys being, rightfully so ripping on me. I'm not worried about it because I am firmly confident that I'm going to get a second round with this girl, and it was just my thing is. I'm not good on the first time. And I wanted to say, is that something that anybody else has? Like, I just suck at first time sex. I do. I've never been like, yeah, knocked it out of the park. First time, what's up? Go tell your friends. Like, that's not how I do it. I need to warm up to it.
Nah, first time's usually the drunkest
Every time.
Every time, tell your
Every
friends.
time, knock it out of the park.
Maddie Potts, have you ever had a problem with the first time?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
a lot. Like a lot. I mean, like I said, a lot of my hookups were just drunken one night stands. And yeah, I mean, I'd just be like, sorry.
Yeah.
In college, they called me DJ Limp Dick.
Yes!
Nice.
Yes, I'm not alone. Yeah, no, it's
You're
not.
really not. I mean,
No, you
I'd
are
rip
by
on you if you were,
far
but
not
that part of
alone.
it's
I
fine,
think this
but-
is a very
I mean-
common
No, I think
issue.
a lot of guys hook up with girls for the first time when they're drunk, so that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's something. It's a
bigger issue.
well, it's a problem. It's hard. It's hard to be comfortable with somebody.
It's not hard is the problem.
Potts, I potted you.
not
Exactly. Exactly.
It's too soft.
God. All right.
Anywho.
Well, this was a weird show, you guys.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. Thank you guys
I'm ready
for
for
being a
those
part of
chili
it.
cheese fries.
I know. Let's go get some chili cheese fries.
Yeah, that sounds good. I need a beer after this. Maddie Potts from the Santa Monica Newsroom. Thank you for hanging out. Check him out on Instagram, Santa Monica Newsroom.
Later, guys. Love you all later.
Awesome, man.
No, go
And,
fuck yourselves?
Yeah, I was hoping
Disappointed.
Yeah, he's out of there. He left quick, just like somebody
He
else
just
we know.
said bye.
For Belly Matt LaBelle and Hot Mess Kim, thank you all for listening. We'll see you guys next week on Wednesday. It is Luch Dog in the Morning.
At LITM Podcast.